Today, I went to Ecotown in Hachioji, west of Tokyo. This place deals exclusively in secondhand goods. It is one of the largest stores in Tokyo and has a wide selection of games and anime goods. It takes about 80 minutes by car from Akihabara to get there. This area in western Tokyo is also home to a certain magical index and the Ghibli Museum. Although it is in Tokyo, it may be a little difficult to get there without a car. There are many shops here that sell secondhand goods. Currently, there are 6 shops. The building was divided into 4 sections. Card payments were accepted, and tax-free shopping was also available. Garage Off is no longer in business. Hard Off has many stores and mainly deals in electrical appliances. Some stores also sell anime goods, but this store did not because there is a specialty toy store called Hobby Off. Off House mainly sells clothing, camping equipment, bicycles, and other items. Most of the clothing is fast fashion, and many items are reasonably priced. They also sell kimonos and wedding dresses. I don't know if these items are expensive, but they have a large selection, so people who like these items will enjoy shopping here. Liqueur Off sells alcoholic beverages. I didn't stop by this time because I wasn't looking for anything in particular. They also sell Japanese whiskeys such as Yamazaki. This time, I mainly shopped at Hobby Off. They sold all kinds of toys, including figures, plastic models, cards, arcade game cabinets, and radio-controlled toys. They had a large inventory, which was fun, but I felt that the prices were a little high. Mode Off handles luxury brands. These are what you would call brand name items. I wasn't looking for anything in particular, so I didn't stop by here either. The last stop was Book Off. This store only sells books, games, and CDs, but other stores also sell clothes, figurines, toys, brand name items, and more. Prices seem to be set by each store, so if you visit various locations, you may find some bargains. There was a wide variety of books, but few bargains. First, I checked out Hard Off. I looked for bargains on camera equipment, but overall the prices were on the high side. However, everything was clean since it had been cleaned. Some items had damage, but I think it was easy to understand because it was clearly marked. There were also condenser microphones and retro games. There are many one-of-a-kind items in this area, so if you are looking for something, you should buy it right away. There were also many Game Boy cartridges of the first-generation Pokemon games, which are now considered premium items. The prices were higher than at other stores. However, I think most of them were in good condition. I'm not very knowledgeable about this, but there were also some games with premium prices. Are these items that collectors would want? There were also modified SNES and GameCube accessories. These were also in good condition. However, considering that other Hard Off stores sell them for less than half the price, I was hesitant to buy them. One of the reasons I came here, arcade machine sales. This was a Gundam game cabinet. You can't play the game, but I guess people who like it would get excited just by having this cabinet in their house. They also had a large stock of PSP games. I think they have the largest stock in Tokyo. The games that sold well were priced at 300 yen or so. If it's not a rare game, you can probably get a good deal. There were also many games that I liked, such as Danganronpa and Sakura Wars. If the PSP still worked, I would have bought it. They also had game software for the NES, Sega Saturn, SNES, Game Boy Advance, DS, PS, PS2, PS3, and more. I also found many older game consoles and game consoles that I didn't even know about. If you know of any, please let me know in the comments. If I had the money, I would have bought these. No amount of money would be enough. Do you have any favorite retro games? If so, please let us know in the comments. I arrived at the connecting passageway leading from Hard Off to Hobby Off. Here, large game machines that were used in Japanese arcades are on sale. Various items such as fire trucks and air hockey tables are on display. It seems that some of them can be played with. Now we have arrived at Hobby Off. Let's take a look at the 4th floor. The 4th floor seems to focus on anime goods and figures. There were many old and rare anime goods. Of course, there were many inexpensive items, but overall the prices seem to be higher than at other Hobby Off stores. My guess is that since there are more customers than at other stores, there is no need to lower the prices. However, they carry a large selection, so it may be a good place to search for specific items. I got the impression that the figure section had a lot of stock. There seemed to be more older figures than recent ones. The prices were generally high. I think the ones that come in bags without boxes are around 1,000 yen, even if they are expensive. But there were many that were over 1,500 yen. At other stores, the price of unopened boxes is the same, so I didn't buy any figures this time. However, there were some rare figures that I don't often see, so if I had been looking for them, I would have bought them without hesitation. On the third floor, there were many toys related to transportation, such as trains and radio-controlled cars. I am not familiar with these, but there was a large inventory. There were also many plastic models. There were many rare plastic models, so if you like Gundam, it is worth checking out. There were also many Star Wars and American comic-related goods. On the second floor, there were stuffed animals and arcade game cabinets. The stuffed animals started at 100 yen for the cheapest ones. This inventory and price may be the lowest ever. They also sold basketball games and famous drum games. Right now, you can buy them for around $2,000. After leaving Hobby Off, I briefly looked around various other stores, but they were all large. The video is short, but even after staying for about 3 hours, I couldn't see even half of it. Akiba Otaku offers tours centered around anime. A true geek who has watched over 800 anime series will take you on a journey through the world of Japanese anime. For details, please refer to the overview section. In addition, tour participants will receive souvenirs such as figurines and manga. We also have rare goods available, so if you are interested, please check the tour details in the overview section. Recently, I also started an eBay shop. If you are interested, please visit the link below. In the future, I would like to offer discounts to registered users. So, what did you think of this video? If there are any places you would like to visit or things you would like to do, please write them in the comments section. I would like to gradually make videos about various topics.